This is Tom Collier, and I'm a member of the Vietnam Memorial Committee here in town to establish a memorial for the Vietnam vets. I'm here with Bill Shea, who is our chairman, and we're here today to give you some updates on where we are and how we're doing. As many of you probably know, we had established some pretty, we think, hard goals to achieve. First off was to get some money together to do this and also to identify what this memorial was going to be like. I'm glad to be here today to tell you that we have raised all the money that we wanted to for the memorial. We have it on order. It's being made at this point. We hope to see it to be shipped to us sometime later this year or early next year. For sure, we're going to have it for the Memorial Day. That's the 30th of May next year. And we have set some other goals that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. The idea for getting the money was the Memorial Day, or for the whole thing was to have that done by the 11th of November this year. That was just passed. Interestingly, we were $37 or $36 short the night before Veterans Day, and somebody picked up that and offered us $36, and we made our goal. That was probably, I think, the most challenging goal that I think we had when we first started, and whether we could actually put that together. And we would like, all of us would like, on our committee, would like to thank all of you in town and all of those that are watching that have donated money and your talents to us, because this is a really important thing to do. But we have some other things that we want to do, and I'll turn this over at this point in time to our chairman, so he can talk to you about, okay, we've got it ordered, we know what it is. We've done a lot of work in trying to figure out who the names are going to be, and that's done. But there's a lot of other things that we need to do. Bill, why don't you take over?
Sure. Thanks, Tom. We are really excited. We have come so far in a very reasonably short amount of time. If you think about the concept for the committee and the concept for the memorial, was only March of this year. And we have 7 members, all very aggressive and very assertive, and all playing a very important role in what our goals are. And the fact that we were able to raise $40,000 through public funding without asking for any type of a subsidy is something we're very, very proud of. And in the course of doing that, in the course of evaluating the condition of our other veterans memorial in the town, we saw that the other memorials and monuments really were in need of repair, restoration, and cleaning. And because we were so successful due to the generosity of our local people, we had people from all over that actually donated money. Our employers, companies, groups, we were thrilled that we were able to attain that goal that we set back in March of November 11th for having the money in. And then the design. We've done quite a bit of soul searching, and we wanted to make it a very special monument, something that people will forever remember. And so we did a lot of research. It was a monumental task to seek out potential vendors who would make this monument and make it in the way we wanted to have it look. And so we were thrilled that we have come this far, and that the bids went out, the bids were returned, They were accepted. The select board has been very, very supportive in everything we've done. And the fact that we now have absolute progress on this becoming a reality. And I think you'll all, based on the design that you'll see in this video, you're going to be very happy that it's a black India marble, just like our memorial in Washington, D.C. So now, who's on the memorial? Any eligible veteran who served our country in an active way between the 1st of November, 1955, and the 15th of May, 1975, was eligible. But that was a monumental task, finding these people, because people are spread out all over the world. I would tell the committee, think about your 25th reunion, or in this case, because we have some older people, think about your 50th reunion. Finding those people again, not an easy task. So we used a variety and multiple sources. We used the town history book. We had rosters. The town provided us with names. We had lists that were provided from our committee members and local historians. We used local radio. We did a mail campaign to make sure we did our absolute best to be all-inclusive and no one was left out. And I'm really happy to say that I am confident that we have reached the majority of the group. As a matter of fact, we have a solid number. I know you're going to be surprised for our little town in Hubbardston, but it just shows how patriotic we are. We have 200 names that are going to be on our memorial. 200 Vietnam-era veterans. And these are people who lived in town beforehand and served, are still in town, or some that moved in after. We tried to reach out to everyone to be sure that they would be included. So we now have what we consider to be the vast majority of the names. But if we encounter another name, we have room on the memorial to add them. And so this is going to be, considering the fact that we haven't had a Memorial Day ceremony for 2 years, this is going to be a very important event, and we hope that many of you will join us. But along the way, when we discovered that the other monuments were in need of work, we set out with the funds that we had, which were over and above what we needed to build the monument. Why not restore, repair, refresh all the memorials? So we have one memorial on the Common. It's Spanish-American War and World War I. We have a memorial right in the center of the Common, which was put up in 1884 for our Civil War veterans. And then we have our World War II memorial on sort of the right-hand side of the Common. And across the street, in front of Center School, we have our Korean War monument, all of which are in need of a good refreshing, but especially our Civil War monument. Don't forget, that's been up there since 1884, and it looks it. So we have spent a lot of time evaluating what they need to have done, and we have sent out and asked for bids. We have the bids back. We have some pretty good numbers, and sooner than later, and certainly before our final goal, which is going to be Memorial Day on the 30th of May, 2022, like Tom mentioned, all of the monuments in town are going to look good again. So we're really, really happy that we were able to do that. So we have made a lot of progress, but there's more to be done, and it's our intention through our Facebook page, which you will see on the video, and also through additional videos that we want to share with you what we're doing. You've been with us every step of the way, and we want to continue to have you as part of this. So Now, this all ends with Memorial Day 2022. And Tom and I have volunteered, or been volunteered, one or the other, to be on the Memorial Day committee. So, Tom, tell us a little bit about previous Memorial Days and kind of what's happened in the last couple of years.
Well, as most of you know that have been in the town for a while, I have been the chair up until a couple of years ago. I was the chair of the Memorial Day Committee for the better part of probably 20 years, and so I'm very, very familiar with that and some of the challenges that go with it. Normally it's it was a parade from the current rec field down 68 and then into and we'll set up and have it out up on the common, right in the area where those memorials are. It's always been hard to get that put together very well because it's Memorial Day, and every veteran organization in the world has got somebody banging on their door trying to get them to come and participate. And it took several years to build up a group of veterans that were local and from towns around us that want to be here in Hubbardston. And they're welcome, and most all of them, I'm sure, know by now that they can come here and march with us. The parade's going to be set up probably we're talking about doing it the same way in lineup. We have some good speakers, I think, this time that I'm not going to tell everybody right now who they are, but we'll be putting that out as soon as we get all of that done. And we're working now with Claudia Provencal here in town, who is our chairman of the board. We've already had meetings so that over the winter, when people are some of our members died out and go down to the south for a while. So we're already on, and we've got a band already identified, and which was always a hard issue to do. We have the buglers for taps are going to be there, and we're doing a big outreach, and I would suggest, based upon my experience, that this is going to be the largest Memorial Day celebration in at least since 1985, when I moved into this town, and that's to me, I got chilly bumps, thinking about that, because as a Vietnam veteran myself, I know how rewarding it is to know that you're welcomed home. And so to me, I think it's a great deal. We did not. The two of us didn't go get on that committee just because.
For pretty faces. Yeah,
for pretty faces. We wanted to make sure that everything that a normal parade and route celebration went on, but that we could make it a special event to designate and put this thing in.
What Tom is saying is we have a lot of skin in the game.
We do have skin in the game.
And so we want to right now extend an invitation to all of our veterans, no matter what service they were in, when they were in, but especially the 200 that we have on that monument. We'll be seeing their names enshrined. We want to extend an invitation to them to reach out. And we intend to embrace that outreach effort. We're going back on the questionnaires that were submitted. We're going to make some phone calls. We're going to have some PSAs. And we hope that the turnout will be, in addition to the ones that usually come. We'll have a lot of people that come for this particular event because we're hoping it's going to be something very special. And in conjunction with that, those Vietnam veterans who know their name is going to be on the memorial, and you know that because you sent in the questionnaires. You've heard it from word of mouth. So you know your name is going to be on the memorial. We would like to do something a little bit extra. And that is, if you are willing to submit a photo of yourself, no matter where, when, whether it's from your time in the service or after. No names are going to be mentioned, but if you'd like to send in a photo, we're going to have a collage that's going to be there on the common next to the memorial or part of the ceremony that's going to show faces. And if you'd like to do that, we would like to include you. So you can send that electronically. Send an email to me, Bill Shea, and my email address is bill@therupturedduck.com. And if you include a picture, we'll have that picture on the collage. So we'd like very much to have as many as possible. Like we say, we don't care if it's service time related or just a picture that's very special to you, because you need to be acknowledged. We want you to be acknowledged. And so our idea was, like Tom said, we're going to have some special guests there. We're going to have some special speakers, and we hope that this is going to be a Memorial Day, and it's not too late. It's been a long time since the Vietnam War was over, and it's about time that you veterans get acknowledged in a proper fashion. So we want to do everything to include you in this ceremony that we have. So you're welcome. Bring your family. And we look forward to that becoming a reality. But our intention is to stay in touch with you through these videos and through our Facebook page. So we're certainly looking forward to that happening.
And we do have other things, you know, that we can talk about later on. I mean, it's going to be exciting to know that the memorial is here. We anticipate it being here well before Memorial Day, and trust me, we're not going to let you see it beforehand. But we should be able to inform you in some way when there is work being done on the other memorials, because we believe our goal would be that we have all that done prior to Memorial Day, and so that it can be not just a Vietnam memorial, but a celebration of all of the sailors, soldiers, Marines, nurses, everybody that have gone from Hubbardston to protect this country and this town.
As it'll say on the memorial, all gave some and some gave all. So thank you very much.
I think the one thing that we left out is there is going to be on the names there. I think we mentioned before that we were going to have a little something next to the ones that were in country.
That's correct.
I think we've gone to a star. Is that what we've done?
It's going to be a gold star, and there'll be an indication at the top of the monument that those who served in Vietnam, and of our 200 service men and women, we had 56 that were in country. So, and we're very, very lucky that we had none that were killed, but we had wounded, we had brothers and sisters, we had multiple family members, and we want to welcome everybody.
And as one of those that were in country, I was actually in country 3 times, and when I have talked to other veterans and other people who are not veterans about, they wonder why is it only why is just not the 58 there? And the truth of the matter is that when you you know, war is not a nice thing, and I wouldn't wish it again on myself or anyone else. However, you can't go overseas and fight a war without people back here in the country backing you up, because you're over there, you have nothing, and if you need something to protect yourself, someone here has got to make it. Someone here has got to get it to you. So, and as I told one of my friends the other day who was having this conversation with me, I was, well, you know, you're just lucky if that's the way you look at it, because who knows? If I had gotten killed, they may have come and got you and sent you over. So, you know, and it's the same with, it's been the same with all wars. I mean, all of the other wars, they've all welcomed home everyone that came home. They didn't ask them where they were, what they did. They just said, you went, you served, you're going to be on this memorial.
Tom, welcome home.
Welcome home. Thank you.